everybody and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my Talk About Tuesday on the Lancôme Le Base Primer. This primer is so cool. It feels really good on the skin and it really is an all-in-one primer. Like, it minimizes your pores, it helps with texture quite a bit actually. I enjoyed this side for the texture. It is slightly oil controlled. It actually is really nice. I was pretty impressed by it, but it is really expensive for a primer, and I kind of feel like there has to be something else out there that is not as expensive that is good like this, but I don't know what it is, to be honest. I love the MAC CC primer. I used it in so many of my videos. I love that, and I feel like that does a lot of what this does, and it color corrects. That CC primer I can use by itself and have no issues. This I can use by itself and have no issues, but it doesn't color correct either. So I would personally go for the MAC one over this one. It is really nice if you really want a Lancôme primer. Like, it's worth it. It is worth the price. But if you don't want to spend 560 on a primer, but you want a good primer that works a little bit like this, MAC does a really good one. The CC, it's like the CC cream, it's the yellow one, it's in the shade Adjust, it's really good. But this is really nice, and I would definitely use this whole thing up, like, no issues. I've been using it so much lately, and I've barely made a dent, like, because it's a little bit missing, but it is actually really good for what it is, but it is really expensive at the same time. So if you don't want to spend that kind of money on a primer, there are tons of really good ones out there. If you would rather have something that has a lot of skincare benefits in it, then go for this. The MAC one won't have the same skincare benefits as this Lancôme one, but I do actually really like it. I just think you can find a primer for a lot less money that is still just as good. But if you would prefer the skincare, then go for this one. It does really work. It lives up to all its claims. It is really nice in the skin. I have nothing bad to say about it, except that you can find a similar thing out there for a lot less. So go get a sample, I guess, and try it out for yourself if you want to buy it. I do recommend it, definitely. I would repurchase this for sure. Like, I have no problem spending that kind of money on it either, but I would definitely repurchase this, and I would definitely use this a lot. But I know for a lot of people, primer isn't the most important step, so they would rather spend their money on a good foundation and stuff like that. So if you wanted to do that, then I'd skip out on this. If you want to just have really good primer, really good skincare for when you put your foundation stuff on, then go for something like this. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say. It worked with all foundations. I literally tried it with everything. I tried it with Lancôme, I tried it with Dior, I tried it with Smashbox, MAC. I literally tried it with so many different foundations, and with all of them it was really good. I never had an issue once with it. I never had an issue with my makeup going weird with it. I actually do really like it. I do really recommend it, but like I said, for the price, it is just a primer. I know it has a lot of skincare benefits in it, but you can most definitely find something just as good for a lot less. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This is a really quick one today, but that's all I'm really going to say. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.